I think a lot of photographers right now are stuck and are confused as to where they belong in this new Instagram. Feeling forced to make reels about photography or even using templates made by other photographers to share your photography. All of this is causing loads of photographers to leave the app altogether, talk shit about it, or even start to feel insecure about their work. But I want to tell you that you can still use the Instagram app effectively to grow your art, just maybe in a less flashy way. At the start of this video, you would have seen a collection of images from my trip up to the north of Spain. The reason I included these images is because all of these images wouldn't have been made possible if I didn't use Instagram in its most original form, which is to connect. Instead of using Instagram as just this wild marketing platform, using it as a way to connect, I've found still to be the best and most effective way of using the app in 2022. Fabio and I met through Instagram. Our entire relationship has been on Instagram, and thanks to this little app, we were able to plan this awesome photography trip through the north of Spain together. By using Instagram as just a way of connecting, there are countless projects, friends, and mentors out there just waiting for you to connect with them. Everyone and their dog has an account on Instagram, and in this time of crazy disconnect and only people looking for viral clips or big social media followings, I feel a lot of people are just out there desperate for real connections and real friendships. And this is something I really believe Instagram is great at doing, as that it does allow you to strike up conversations and engage with each other's work in a really easy way. Also, if you look at all of this from a creative viewpoint, a lot of the places, locations, and shoots you might want to go on in your photography career are going to require a team. Getting to some locations when you are traveling can be so difficult if you don't have locals there to help you, or a bit of knowledge from someone you've met online that can show the way. Take this trip of mine, for example. Fabio and I had been following each other for a while, and it was only until this time we were both in the same country at the same time we could organize this trip. There's no way I could have seen or photographed some of the places we got to go to if I wasn't such good friends with Fabio and met someone who was in the region that loved photography as much as I did. There's not too many cool Spanish fly fishermen here to photograph in Perth, so by using Instagram to connect and create a friendship with someone, I get to walk away from this trip with not only a great friend, but also some photos that can really help me down the line. So with this first concept, what I would say is to start viewing Instagram as a way of actually connecting with people rather than something that used to get you a ton of likes. Now, some of you might say, Maddie, I'm only on Instagram to grow my audience. I want more and more people to find my work, so more and more opportunities come my way. And to be honest, I totally understand this point of view. I used to think like that quite a lot too. But with the way the landscape is changing, Instagram isn't really that place anymore. It used to be this amazing way of gaining attention and followers to come see your work by just posting photos. That's why it attracted so many photographers like us to the platform in the first place. Instead of getting upset when you post one of your favorite landscape images and it gets little engagement, look at it as an opportunity to share more photos from that trip and create a bit of a series around it. Or instead of only posting up photos you think will do well on the platform, post up some photos that really mean a lot to you. Who knows, it might lead to a connection or a friend in that same genre. Connections are out there to be made, and by posting stuff that really means a lot to you, they're probably going to be better connections anyway. Just remember that if engagement is what you're after, posting up photos isn't going to be the best option on Instagram, and video is going to be the way to go. But if you're still committed to posting only your photos on Instagram, it's up to you to change your expectations of what Instagram is going to deliver back to you in return. And I'm not saying to stop posting on Instagram. You should do you and post up what you want. I definitely still use Instagram to share all the photos I take that I think look great, but I've definitely had to shift my expectations of getting a lot more engagement as opposed to if I was to share a video. I'm just like you, I'm a photographer who wants to share their photos and have their images liked, but unfortunately, until there's a new photo-based only app, we have to adapt to it all. And I feel our problems and our anxieties that lead to us questioning our work altogether really stem from our expectations of things. So by managing this, we're gonna be a lot better off in the long run. When Instagram first started pushing reels and video, I became overwhelmed and I had this massive fear of missing out. My friends were posting up all these fun travel reels, they were getting tons of engagement, and honestly, it was so perfect for them because it was really their style. But for me, it didn't really resonate at all, and I wasn't attracted to creating stuff like that. And there's that saying that you can't be jealous of something you don't desire, and that could never be more the case in this situation. I know I can take photos, and I also know that I don't need an app to reaffirm this. And so this is what I'm getting at. If Instagram Reels is your thing and it is your style, by all means, you should keep pushing it because it's a great way of getting people to engage with your work. Creating stuff like photos and videos or any type of other art should be as easy as breathing. So if it doesn't come natural to you, then that's when you should start to look at the other options. And so that's what I mean when I say follow your trends. For all you know, Instagram Reels is your thing. You enjoy enjoy smartphone editing, you enjoy seeing your photos alongside your own videos with some cool music in the background, and so by all means, you should keep pushing that art. But if you're someone who's not interested in that so much, don't put so much pressure on yourself to create for this platform, when in fact there might be other options out there that are better suited to you. So this last point builds off everything I've said already and is honestly the most exciting thing that I've found when I started turning my focus away from just this new Instagram. Like I said, I haven't given up on Instagram. I still use the app regularly, but after not focusing on it so much, I've been led to a bunch of new ways to share my work. If you've watched this far, I'm gonna bet that you are a photographer or a filmmaker who at the end of the day really likes to share their work. And to be honest, I'm the exact same. But you're also someone who's probably not interested in doing all the trendy things, or someone who's got a different style that might not pick up as much engagement or as much love compared to a bunch of different styles. So what I'd suggest to you, if you are keen on continuing to share your work online, is you try out sharing your work on different platforms that might be better suited to you. YouTube could be a great option if you're someone who doesn't mind being on camera, or if you're someone who likes explaining the shots and how you actually photograph certain locations. Twitter might be a great place too. I know Twitter's getting a ton of engagement right now, and it's great for people who have quick captions and are good with their words. Another great way I found to share my work, and something that I would suggest to other artists, is to share things through your own newsletter. This way you can guarantee people are gonna view your shots. You don't need to worry about an algorithm that might not reward you for posting the right things, and you can know that whoever's signed up is really eager to hear from you in the first place. They've partnered with their email address and given you this invitation to forward through the type of work that you wanna share. I've started sharing photo essays, life updates, links to different bits of work, and each time I send it, it might not go to as many people, but each person it goes to, I know it does mean a lot more, which is really great for me. And if you are interested in joining this newsletter of mine, I'll leave a link below and you can go check it out. And for all the photographers, if you do sign up, you do get a free film preset, which is really handy. What I'm trying to get at with this final point is that although Instagram is changing and that it's moving more towards video, as photographers, you can just start to experiment with different platforms, and you might start to find that you're better suited for other places. And if there's anything you should take away from this video, it's that you are the artist in this equation. You need to start using these platforms as tools to expand your art. Don't let them dictate what you make, and don't become disheartened when they don't reward you for posting certain things. You might find, like I said, that you are better suited to other platforms. Take me for example. I used to post on Instagram quite a lot, but it led me here to YouTube, and you can definitely tell I'm far more comfortable here because I absolutely love talking about photography, and I also like sharing my travels, and you can watch in any of these videos around me how much I like going out and taking travel pictures. And guys, I hope this video gave you some new ideas for your art. And like I said, check out these videos and you can really tell what I'm talking about.